Hello, my high priestess key family. Sorry, I was on mute early. Okay. But I'm coming to give this new moon message. All right. Now I have already put one new moon message up on my main channel, allinthecards.com or all in the cards, the channel. And that was about it's meant to be, which means, um, the answer is yes. It was clarification, confirmation, and what is supposed to happen already is supposed to happen. Is meant to be. So that was the message overall for the collective in the download that I received. All right. So I just wanted to add that on here in reference of the new moon message for you guys over here. Now, I also want to get into the new moon message from the ancestors in the ancestor cards. Okay, you guys know I love to use my ancestor cards, right? They're not tarot cards, they're about spiritual astrology, numerology, and planetary alignment, all right, of this universe and the energy that's in the deck, all right? And I want to just pull a small message for the new moon since the new moon is here. I hope you guys utilize that energy. Today was a wonderful day. I feel still energized. That's why I've been doing my personals. I done caught up on my personals. This is the last week that I'm doing personals, other than next week out till the 1st, rather, of April. And then I'm cutting it off for the whole month of April because I'm going to take a spiritual rest, but I will be doing a lot of work over here and on Patreon. Okay. Um, so you may see me start going live over here more, doing more spiritual talk and so forth, or just talking to you guys about how you feel and the things that we could be going through. Okay. Kind of like what I used to do with Key and T. A lot of people used to remember me from Key and T on All in the Cards, and that was nothing but spiritual talk, my downloads, what came to me, what we wanted to discuss, or what I needed to put out there to the collective. And I stopped doing those so much, but I'm gonna try to get back around to it. This is my channel that I'm starting to, try to help increase. I'm just doing moon energy readings over here right now. So I appreciate those who are here that watch the new moon energy. This is in true sidereal. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I pulled up this morning on my app the true sidereal energy that that I seen, right? Which is all about, I'm gonna pull up the picture. All right, here we go. Present it to you guys so you can see over here. Excuse me. All right. So as you can see, this is what is in the sky this morning at 3:29. Hold on. Hold on, family. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to share it so you guys can see. Okay, now you can see the time. So you see that said 6:04 a.m. this morning on March 29th, 2025. This is what was in the sky. This is my Skywalk app, okay? Um, which is the software I was just talking about in my message on the All in the Cards. The family, let me blow it up. So you see, this is Pisces energy. Okay. Venus, Mercury, Neptune, Saturn, and the moon. Okay. All in Pisces energy. Okay. So we're still in this energy with six planets today, family. That's what was coming through today. Okay. At the 6 o'clock this morning. All right. You've seen it right here at the time, 6:04 a.m. All right. So I just wanted to show you guys that right now we are in, the moon is in Pisces. We haven't moved. It's not even close to Aries. Okay. So the moon is in Pisces. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And the sun is somewhere around here. I couldn't find the sun, but I think the sun is behind. Oh, it is. You see it. It's like blurred a little bit, but the sun and the moon is right behind each other. So that's both sun and the moon. That's why it looks gibbered up. Let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah, see it right there. The sun is behind the moon. See it right there. The sun is behind the moon. So the sun and the moon is still in Pisces, family. Told you, the true sidereal. All right. This is what is in the sky this morning. If you took a telescope and went out and looked up in the sky, that's what's out there. Not what they tell you. All right. You use your own two eyes. And this one. See the sun and the moon together? And it's in what? Pisces. So we have 1, 2, because I know it was 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have Venus, we have Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, and the sun and the moon. They just lay it on top of each other. That's why it's an eclipse. That's why it's a partial eclipse. So the other part of that of what you need to know in the Vedic, okay, because I love to tell y'all about the Vedic and the true sidereal, because they're very close, okay? But the energy that is here today with the new moon in Pisces, okay? It took place at 6:57 this morning Eastern time. It's the Uttora Bhadrapada Nakshatra. Okay, this new moon will bring a partial solar eclipse today, which is very powerful. Several hours after this, the Saturn will enter the eclipse sign of Pisces, which it did at 6:04. Okay, or 6 o'clock this morning. That's why I took this so you could see it actually with all of them in Pisces. Okay, so it's basically saying, you know, it destabilizes our environment. It is the window to navigate care. So this eclipse is powerful, okay? It's the path of visibility. It will be, you could probably some places see it, often coinciding dramatic events that may happen, okay? This is what is already written, and I get this from my Vedic channel, Fisher. It says that events that can occur within days as well as flow over the following months with planets transit over the eclipse degrees. The days surrounding an eclipse are times to hold off on major beginnings of practical importance, such as starting a job or moving into a new home, or especially if one is located within its path. Okay, I say it's the new moon. So I say look at it as the opposite, okay? You should be ushering in things because, you know, it's the new moon energy, right? And so it's increasing, okay? So it's a reset also, right? So eclipse encourages a new way of seeing things as well, okay? Now, also going back to the Saturn's energy, okay? That is moving into Pisces, okay? It has been in the Sidereal Aquarius since January 17, 2023. And it entry into the Pisces today, Saturn will be in Pisces until February 23rd, 2028. During this time, entering Aries temporarily from June 3rd until October 19th, 2027. Okay, so before retrograding back into Pisces, okay, so it does move into Aries for a short period of time from June 3rd to October 19th, but that's in 2027. Then it goes back to Pisces, okay? So in the scheme of things, the Saturn is in, well, they said on here, though, it says with the verdict, it says Saturn and Jupiter ruled Pisces, but Pisces is really Mercury, okay? And Saturn is gonna be in Pisces, so it's really Mercury. So we'll see a lot of things around communication, technology. We'll see a lot of things around your home life and your living conditions and people lifespan. We'll see a lot of that happening. Okay, they say Jupiter, but it's not. Okay, in the spiritual astrology. And you pay attention to it and tell me which one does it feel more like. Does it feel more like air, which is conflict, with that energy of Mercury? Or does it feel like expansion with Jupiter? Although Jupiter is still in Taurus in the true sidereal in the Vedic. Okay, so it's still expansion of your finances and so forth. It's getting ready to move into Cancer. All right. Now, the other thing of this situation of what they just said, everything pretty much is they just talking about Saturn, which of course they talk about that from a Vedic perspective. So I don't like to get into that because I look at the planets in a whole different element of energy. Okay. So this I wanted you to see with your own two eyes what was in the sky. Okay. What was in the sky, okay, at the time this morning. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, so let's see what the ancestors want us to know. All right, let's pull some cards and see what the ancestors want us to know, because it is a total, a partial eclipse. Also, let's look at that partial eclipse. I forgot it was a partial eclipse today. So that's even more power that it has behind it at this time, right? Partial eclipse is about your career stability. It's about your spiritual growth. It's about destroying the opposition as well. And it's all about ushering in prosperity and abundance. So this was a wonderful time for us to do our spiritual um, ritual that we did, and the partial eclipse is a 10. So we all about winning, okay? And we did it at a good time. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you are utilizing this energy as well, and you're utilizing it and doing what you need to do as well with the planetary alignment that's here, okay? Because we surely did, and we did it at the peak. Okay, we did it at the peak, all right, which was at 3 o'clock this afternoon. All right, so let's get into it and see what the ancestors want us to know about this new moon in Pisces and all these planets that are in Pisces and this partial solar eclipse. Something flew on the floor. Here it is, the 6. All right, so we do have a 6 that already flew out. That's Mars energy. Mars is definitely in Gemini, okay, which is air, okay, which is conflict, which is letting us know it's definitely going to be a lot of conflict that we're going to see, a lot of things that we'll probably start realizing the temperature is rising. That 6 comes for a reason. Let's see what else ancestors want us to know. That's Mars energy, a lot of foreign situations, a lot of foreign things, right? What else, ancestors, do we need to know with this partial? Ooh, them cards flying out, honey. Virgo. So a lot of Virgo energy right now, but also that gives us the number 7, which is all about Phobos energy, Capricorn energy. Prayer, meditation is what we need. We also need to walk in our divine light. Everything is going to be mental right now. That means a lot of our mental well-being will be strained, pressured, right? A lot of strife, a lot of chaos. But, if we do the right thing and we walk in our divine light, the ancestors are saying, everything will shine bright. Okay, let's see what else ancestors want us to know in reference of right now. Partial eclipse, Pisces energy in this new moon, ancestors. What else do we need to know? A lot of endings, but a lot of new beginnings. Okay. Ashe. So I'm just taking these 6 and I'm just going to do it in a regular spread, right? So this is definitely showing us we got Virgo energy here. We got Pisces energy, which is what we're in. And with this Pisces energy, we have Triton. Triton is all about endings, okay? Triton is all about a lot of things ending, but also Triton is about expansion. So it's giving us that Jupiter, it's giving us that Pisces. So it's coming back around with that same energy that we talked about. So the verdict is the information that we read in the verdict was definitely hitting on those planets. So it is going to be a lot of expansion, but it's going to be a lot of confusion and chaos. It's going to be a lot of endings. Okay. It's Mars and Diamos, which is definitely about, things that are highlighted. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure, that's foreign things, uncomfortable things, also violent things, okay? But it also is about love and healing and emotions, okay? So it's many things that's wrapped up in this energy here, family. And a lot of things that are going to be happening in threes. Like we could see 3 times the blessing or 3 times the curse. Or we could see 3 times the situation happen for the good and then 3 times it happened for the bad. So it's going to be a lot of things here in threes. But I got good luck here, okay? And a lot of money for those. That's it's faded. For some of you, you're going to have a turn of luck. Okay. And for some of you, it's ordained for that to happen. And for some of you, you're going to be elevated and expanded in reference of your lifespan. Okay. And for some of you, this is the wheel of fortune. So this is all about, the giver of blessings. You're going to be blessed for the things that you put out. You're going to give back. This is also about freedom from bondage. A lot of you are going to be broken free from bondage and things that you felt that you were restricted at one time. If you put out some energy into this is definitely showing a win. Okay. Because I'm seeing it a lot here in the spread. The endings are definitely new beginnings. There's also the ancestors stepping in for a lot of the collective in reference of saving you after something has ended. Okay. Yes, definitely interventions of something that was very emotional for some of you, some traumas and some dramas. Things are going to end around that. And I'm seeing expansion for some of you. A lot of things here. It's like you're going to be going through some type of conflict and boom, some things are going to shift and change, okay, for the positive, all right? A lot of healthy relationship situations could come out of this energy here. But be very careful because there could be some things that are hidden or that you don't see at this time that could be concealed. Some of you need to go get some type of medical procedures that could be done. If you are having some type of medical procedures, it looks like some things could work in your favor. It could be a turnaround of that. Please try to stay away from drugs and alcohol. I'm seeing that could be prominent with people worried about certain things. And then the overall energy of this spread, like I said, Answers is telling us about, endings and new beginnings, right? But I'm also seeing that overall the energy, especially when it comes to our mental well-being. Okay, the answers just want you to, take care of your mental well-being, especially when it comes to all these things that are be happening in life, family. Okay, because it's going to be a lot of things that's going to start trickling. Okay, there's a lot of endings and things coming to an end. And it may be, fast and quick, especially around our physical needs. And answers say, and being divine. Okay, don't start selling yourself short, and not being divine because of something that you need physically. Because remember, you don't want to be in a scarcity lack mindset and start doing things that aren't divine for finances because things are getting hard. Answers want you to know your physical needs are going to be met. Okay, if you know that. But you must know that because the things that come to an end, there will be new beginnings as well. All right. Because everything is going to happen for a reason. All right. So that's what I'm saying here. A lot of success in material things. Um, a lot of success with material things and money, finances, right? Um, but a lot of endings, okay, with that triton. All right. But that's what I have for you guys in reference of the new moon energy. Very positive is what I'm seeing, but also some things that are not going to go as well as we want them to go, but it's happening for a reason, okay? Endings and new beginnings. That's what this is all about. Endings and new beginnings. All right. So, in walking in your divine light, Virgos, this is definitely a message big for you as well as Pisces. Scorpios, Leos, Capricorns. That's what I have. All right. Much love to you guys. I will see you soon. Hit the like button on this video. This is the true Sidereal and Vedic new moon energy that we're in at this time with a partial eclipse. Solar. Okay. Solar is sun. All right. So it will be highlighted on the things that, oh, and in reference of your career, this is probably some things that are ending for some, and you're going to have a new career, business, something like that, new job, something of that sort. So that's also here. Okay. Money aspect looks great. All right. All right. Peace, family. Hit the like button. I'll see you soon. Peace.